Two Dope Queens is supported by Blue Apron, the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/queen. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait, y'all. That's blueapron.com/queen. Two Dope Queens is supported by CISO, bringing you hilarious original series plus new comedy classics. Watch their original shows featuring Dan Harmon, Paul F. Tompkins, Cameron Esposito, the McElroy brothers, and more, all on demand and ad-free. Just go to SEESO.com right now to sign up for your 1 month free with promo code QUEEN at checkout. That's CISO.com, spelled SEESO.com, promo code QUEEN. CISO.com, promo code QUEEN.
Listener supported. WNYC Studios.
That sounds really good.
I mean, I'm like looking at Lenny Kravitz in Prague on Instagram.
Oh my God. Let me look at this right now. Hold on.
He's in his tour bus.
Dude.
The caption is 5:50 p.m. tour bus life, Prague. I'm like, yeah.
Well, he's my screensaver right now, right?
Yes, with a ridiculous sweater necklace
Scarf?
thing. Oh, scarf. But I need to meet my future jump off. Thanks.
You have it pegged already as your jump off?
Yes. We will have like a nice 1 month fling. It's international. Like I meet him in Amsterdam. I meet him in London.
Hello.
Like New Jersey.
Hey.
We're just going to do all of it.
That's lit.
Yeah.
I feel like if I met Lenny Kravitz, if we would meet at Cannes, and he would be like, "What are you doing here?" And I'd be like, "What are you doing here?" And then I'd be like, "Where's your scarf?" And he's like, "I packed it as a carry-on."
Before takeoff, be sure that all scarves are stowed securely in the overhead compartments.
I had to check it. It was too big to fit in the overhead. I'm like, you probably shouldn't have brought it. But okay, sure.
Don't bring this to France, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's me, Jessica R. Williams.
And it's me, Phoebe L. Robinson.
And you're listening to a Two Dope Queens boner episode with a woman that we both love, Ms. Nicole Byer.
Oh my gosh, she was so funny. She was so fierce. Plus, we found out that you and her have a crazy thing in common, like scary crazy.
It's a cliffhanger, y'all, so listen and find out. What's up? How y'all doing tonight? Get it?
Hi! YQY! So excited to be here tonight. I just got in today. I've been on my book tour for the past 3 weeks.
How's the book tour been?
It's been good. I was in LA on Friday and I had to fly to DC yesterday to do a book signing. DC, recognizing cities, I love it. So I never ever do this, but I knew I was gonna have to go straight from the airport to my book tour event. So I upgraded to first class, which I was just like, I know.
What airline did you fly?
I'm so bougie now. I have hashtag new money. It was United, so it's very nice.
Sick.
It's very nice, and
Sick,
so
it's
I
got a lot of good updates.
Yeah,
United.
so it was really nice. I got into my seat. I got like my blanket ready and had my O magazine ready. I'm just like leaning into being 52, even though I'm not. I'm like, and I couldn't find my seatbelt thing, so I was having the flight attendant help me. And I turn around, and seated behind me is Tony Goldwyn from Scandal, President Fed. It was so. I kept just like looking at him, like really creepy like. But I interviewed him years ago, but I didn't want to say anything to him because it was like 7 a.m. and I was wearing like, I had like morning breath and I was wearing like a Rolling Stones like sweatshirt and like gray like capri sweatpants. Just like,
it was very live.
Yeah, just a full on like stay-at-home mom tuxedo. So I was like, not at my best life self. And he was so cute. He had like this, his hair was great. And like, I watched him walk to the bathroom and he has like the same like President Fitz strut. That's not acting, that's just him.
He's been in character for so long that he like knows. But also has he been in character for so long where he's like gonna notice like the Cocoa Queen that's like sitting.
So that was really exciting to see him and just leer at him when he was like looking at the newspaper.
What time was the flight?
It was at 7 a.m.
Fuck. So it was like there was no way to like get on like a level, like an equal footing of like of seduction.
Right. Well, because it's too early, and I want to be like big fan of your work because it's like he doesn't want to hear that probably.
Yeah, and it's like first class. It's like we don't behave like that in first class. We give you hot towels.
Right.
My idea of freedom in first class is like to be able to take a hot towel and just like run it across my face. Mm-hmm. But I like always have makeup on, so I can't like, there's always like a business dad who's like taking the hot towel and is like, oh, thank God. And just completely washes his body. But like, for me, I would just smear all the makeup and then I just like wouldn't have deodorant on.
Yeah. But that was my best like first class experience because I slept for most of the flight. I was so knocked out. And I woke up and I was like, oh, I probably missed all the food. And my flight attendant was like, do you still want a warm chocolate chip cookie? Shit. And I was like, yo, Susan! Got me, boo. So that was great.
That's
she
dope.
had it on. She was waiting for me to wake up. She's just like, do you want a cookie still? It was so pleasant. I loved it.
That's
great.
like, I feel like we get like increments of our reparations, like a little bit at a time. And like there's always just like half a step forward and then sometimes we get like 2 steps back where it's like, oh, give me my fucking reparations.
Yeah.
I had a moment like that. Like, well, did you like go to the bathroom after Tony Goldwyn or like before? Was there any cross?
I didn't want to go to the bathroom after him because I'm like, what if he boo-booed? I don't want that to ruin the fantasy.
Yeah.
And this woman went before him, and I was like, damn, I missed my chance to try like sneaking there. So I just like,
like let him be.
Right. And like when he walked out, I just kind of like looked at him like, I know who you are. I just want you to know that. Yeah.
He must like know, like there must have been a change after Scandal where like before he like walked around and black women were like, oh, cool. But then after, like, even my mom would be like, like he must know now.
Right.
Like there was like BS and AS, like before Shonda and after Shonda.
Right, because before it was just like, oh, that's the dude from Ghost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the bad guy.
Yeah, and then after Shonda's like, I want him to impregnate me. So it's pretty cool.
That's really funny. I had like, once I was in first class, I was flying like with the Daily Show to go to the Emmys, so they gave it to us complimentary. And yeah, that was tight. I don't feel bad for not having that anymore. And anyway, I was like there and Ryan Reynolds was like on the flight and he was like in the back corner and it was like a Virgin America flight. And he was like that sort of not working actor that a lot of them do, where it's just like Leonardo DiCaprio with like a low hat, like city biking around. Like he's like, oh, okay, you're a fucking dad. And anyway, he was sitting in the back, and I guess the way they did it, like they were asking for breakfast options. It was like a 7 a.m. flight, and the option was like granola and like fucking yogurt and like a cold ass special case cereal, and then the other one was like hot, like scrambled eggs with chicken apple sausage, like a fucking waffle.
Right.
And so obviously I wanted the latter and not the former.
Yeah.
And so by the time they get to me, because I'm in the first seat, they like started taking orders in the back. The woman's like,
no.
hey, so Ryan took the last
No!
hot
Fuck
breakfast. He took the last hot breakfast, so we have like a fucking cold granola and piece of shit Special K for you. What kind of boo-boo ass milk would you like?
That sucks. You know what?
It's like, have enough food. Have not half of the tight ass option.
Right.
Such trash.
Two Dope Queens is supported by Blue Apron. Come and knock at our door. We've been waiting for Blue Apron, the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country that is impacting communities and households everywhere. Plus, you know where your food is actually coming from because Blue Apes has partnerships with over 150 local farms, fisheries, and ranches across the United States. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/queen. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/queen.
Two Dope Queens is supported by Movement Watches, the company started by 2 broke college kids that wanted to wear stylish watches but couldn't afford them, so they started their own company. Style shouldn't break the bank, and starting at $95, Movement gives you classic designs, quality construction, and style. With over 1 million watches sold to customers in 160 countries around the world, Movement has solidified itself as the world's fastest-growing watch company. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/queen. Join the movement today.
Hey, Two Dope Queens listeners, it's me, Ms. J. Willie, here to tell you that we have some really fantastic listeners that have donated to our show, like Melanie in Seattle, Carmen in Brooklyn, and Andrew in North Carolina. These guys, gals, and gender nonconforming individuals are putting their money where their mouth is when it comes to their love of 2DQ. And now I'm asking you, dear listener, to do the same. Do you love our show? Do you love that we showcase performers that you might not hear anywhere else? Then help us keep doing what we're doing. Go to twodopequeens.org and click on donate to become a member today. You can find the link in the show notes for this episode. And here's something exciting. If we can get 250 people to sign up to give just $5 a month by June 30th, the Tao Foundation is going to kick in an extra $25,000 to help us keep doing what we're doing. Y'all, that is a whole lot of moolah. So help us out. Go to twodopequeens.org and click on donate, or just text the word Queens to 69866 and you can donate in 2 minutes on your phone. Again, that's Queens at 69866. Thanks, y'all.
We have one special guest for the evening.
Special guest.
Big fan of hers for many, many years. She's
very
killing
funny.
Killing in comedy. She's been on Girl Code. She currently has her show Loosely Exactly. Nicole.
Please give it up for Nicole Byer!
Oh, wait.
How are you?
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't be better.
So you are in town. You currently live in L.A.
I live in L.A. I live in Hollywood.
Ooh.
In a very small apartment with 2 dogs and a gay man.
You're living the dream.
I am. I'm living my dream. I'm not married.
How is it living in LA? Did you just...
I like it. You used to live in LA, right?
I did. I'm from there, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you moved here when I was moving there, so we were like, bye-bye.
Touche. Yeah.
We can't be black friends.
No, yeah. Like,
because
way
I'm always
bigger than
searching
that.
for funny black ladies to be my friend, and you were like, no. I'm going to New York.
Yeah. So how was the transition?
It was super hard. LA is tough. It's a lonely town. Also, the buildings are not labeled correctly. Yes, so you'll put it in GPS, get to it, and you're like looking under bushes, being like, where the fuck am I going? It's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's too much. I hate it.
Yeah. Would you ever move back to New York?
In a heartbeat if someone paid me.
Oh, you
It's
guys,
expensive.
Get the money right.
Yes, everyone give me $1.
Yeah. Okay, so you said you're not married. So what are LA dudes like? Are you out?
LA dudes suck.
Damn, dude. Why?
They're awful because the women there are perfect. So they're like, oh, I don't know. I guess I'll fuck this perfect one, and then this perfect one. This black lady fucker.
I do feel like in LA the dating pool is like very much what The Bachelor looks like.
Yes.
Or like The Bachelorette.
Yes.
Where it's like I watched The Bachelorette, but it's like this is the most basic, normal seeming human.
Yes, and then there's like a spicy black woman, and he's like, no thanks. And you're like, but why? She's the most interesting person here.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick Danielle, who's just like, I'm a dental hygienist.
And he's like, yeah, that's hot. I want that. Yeah, that was like the crazy thing about growing up in LA is I always felt like the ideal of like a fucking goopy Gwyneth Paltrow looking broad was like that's gonna like go surf was the aesthetic. But for me, I was always the polar opposite of that. So it was just like, who do you date?
It's tough. I don't know. I keep thinking, because I travel a bunch, I was like, maybe I'll go to like Portland, find a man, and bring him back with me.
Right.
Be like, you are mine. Come live with me.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why you should come back here. It's like
I really
in Brooklyn,
do
they're
miss
like
New
so
York.
ready for the hair.
I know,
all the
yes.
skin.
Yes.
It's great.
I love your hair. Where did you get it done?
Thank you. In my apartment. Yeah, she's a traveling stylist. Where'd you get your hair done?
This girl, I went to her house. She's great. Her name is Kaya. She lives in Altadena. I like walk in her house and like a whiff of marijuana happened. And then she's like, do you want to relax? And I was like, sure. So then we like smoked weed and she like braided my hair and I was like, this is LA.
That sounds awesome.
I have a
It's
cousin
great.
named Kaya who like lives in Altadena and braids hair.
Really?
Yeah, she smokes a lot of weed.
She's like taller and kind of like thick.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
That is insane.
Does she like work on movies and shit? Like
Yes.
Oh my God! Did she work on Mad Max?
Yeah. Oh, dude, are you fucking serious?
That's how little there are black people in LA. That we know the same black woman.
Because she uses that hair for my mom, and it's special hair, right?
She was like, you have to get, it's like Rastafari hair.
Rastafari.
Yeah!
Rastafari.
Oh my God!
That is fucking unbelievable.
That is wild. I love her so much.
I know, she's great. She doesn't do my hair anymore because I live here. But she like does my mom's hair every fucking week.
Oh my God, she's
That's
amazing. This is
insane.
wild.
How long did it take you to get your hair done?
3 hours.
Oh shit.
She's fucking fast.
Yeah,
How long
she's
that
fast.
take?
I missed that. This was like 8 hours, 9 hours.
Oh, that's too long.
How long
But
did
you
your
had
hair
lots.
take?
Mine, this took like 3.5.
Well, that's just a straight weave,
Right,
right?
but with that, when I got dreads,
Like the locks.
I had a really fast girl. I think she was like done in like 4. She was just.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Do you guys all get black hair in here, right? That was sad. That was
it's like
the saddest.
we
just
live
like,
in Brooklyn.
Sure, yeah.
I wear a lot of wigs. I like wigs.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about wigs. What do you
But
like?
here's the bad thing about wigs. So if you're gonna have a one night stand, beware of the wig because he may pull it off. He may get too excited and say
what-
yes, and you're like no.
Wait, what did you do when that happened?
I screamed no, no. One time I met this guy at a strip club, and then I went to his house.
Okay, hold on. Beep, 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 beep. We're gonna reverse this car. So you met a guy at a strip club?
Yes, I went to Jumbo's Clown Room, which is my favorite place in LA. I went there, I got a little drunk, this man was staring at me, and I was like, what the fuck is your deal? And he's like, you're pretty. And I said, that's all you guys say. So then I like went home with him to Pasadena, which is so far from my house. And he was like, doing it from behind. And I guess he hit it too hard and my wig just toppled off.
Oh.
And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, what? And then it was like him chasing me, chasing a wig. Like around his house.
He's like, it's fine.
I'm still hard. Let's do this. Come on, put it back in.
All of this is irrelevant. I knew it was a gamble when we both met each other at a strip club. It's fine. That's so funny.
All right, well, we're almost out of time, Nicole. This is I know.
It's okay. You can get more of me on Fridays at 10 p.m. on MTV. It's called Loosely Exactly Nicole.
Yeah.
I have a question. So you're a boss, obviously.
Yeah.
What's it like being a boss? You know, I'm working on my own show.
I'll tell you something. Feels good till you realize you're not really the boss.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, I guess I'll say it. MTV like switched our episode order, and I didn't know until it was airing. And I was like, that's not right. And then like I didn't get to see final episode locks, so like jokes I like got cut. So truly, like I felt like in control until it was airing, and I was like, I had no control.
Fuck.
I had none whatsoever. But like beside that, like it was really awesome being in the writer's room and being like, my jokes trump everything. Or I mean, my fucking name is in the title. My jokes better trump everything. You come up with something? Sorry. I have to say it. I won't say what you're saying. Also, the network would be like, we need this joke. It's a little tamer than what you wanted, so let's do that one. I'd be like, nope.
Sick.
And then I would do my own joke until they're like, we have to move on. The network would be like, can we get one more? And they're like, sorry, we have to move on. And I was like, when?
All right.
So what advice can you give Jess?
Honestly, don't back down. If you actually believe in something and you're like, this is like very important to my vision, explain that. Be like, this is why it's important, because then they'll start listening. Also, half the time men aren't listening to you.
Really?
No, you'll say one thing, you'll be like, the sky is blue, and they'll be like, I like candy, and you're like, what the fuck was the correlation? What was the correlation? Nothing. It's like you were on a different plane. So sometimes you have to say something, they'll come back at you, and you're like, you obviously weren't listening to me. So you just like say it a little harder, and then maybe your manager will be like, oh, you may have come off like a bitch. And you're like, no, I came off as a woman who knows what the fuck she wants. Like, don't call me a bitch, because I know what I want. So, like, don't, like, literally, like, just don't, if you believe in something, just be like, this is my fucking vision. You wanted this person, so let this person do it. Louis C.K. is not funnier than me, he's not funnier than you. He's just an old fucking white dude. So, like, why does he get to do whatever the fuck he wants?
Shit.
Donald Glover gets to do what he wants. He's a black man, but he's also a man. Thank God they let Pamela Alden do what she's doing.
Right.
So you can show that women are like, we're not like, oh, where's the pie? I have to bake a pie. Like, we know what the fuck we're doing. And it makes me so mad.
Dude, that shit was like church.
It makes me so mad that men do not, like, on a daily, like, I'll have a meeting with people who are on my team and I'll say something and they'll say something else. And I'm like, we gotta back the fuck up because you weren't listening. It's wild that I haven't been dropped yet, because that's how I speak to people.
You're fucking doing it right.
Like, you're not listening.
I feel like when women are assertive, there's like an issue.
You're a bitch.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not a bitch. I'm smarter than you.
Whoa!
Because when you talk to an executive, they went to school for like the arts. And they learn how to write a paragraph. I've been doing comedy for 10 years at this point. I know more than you. You don't know what you're talking about. You think that joke's too hard? Fuck you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was like,
I'm gonna be like
the most amped Super Soul Sunday speech.
Yeah.
That was like Oprah crunk.
I mean, somebody has to say it.
Literally like what Beyonce did during the Formation tour.
Oh
is like
my
what
God.
you just did.
I truly, She was like, nobody's stronger than a woman. I was like, crying, and I was like, I am strong. We are strong. We're stronger than fucking people think. Women are going to take over the world. I love nothing more than a white dude who's like, well, life is hard. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
What are the receipts,
How?
please?
You created this world. How is it hard?
Yeah.
All right, well...
Oh, I have to go? Bye-bye?
No, I mean, we
Bye-bye.
we want to keep, obviously I'm gonna text you 1,000 times.
Please, be my friend.
Well,
really
thank you
nice.
so much for doing the
Thank
show.
you for having me.
Thank you.
Keep it going for Nicole. Bye.
Okay, babies, you just heard the one, the only Nicole Byer recorded live at Brooklyn Bowl. That was great echo effect, right?
It was really good. I wasn't expecting it, and so I was gonna like start talking right after you. But I appreciate what you did. Yeah, but dude, she's such a Khaleesi, dude. Like the actual Khaleesi.
Top queen. She's the best. Okay, so back to business, all right, guys? Two Dope Queens is produced by Joanna Solitaroff, hey girl, Jim Poyant, Paula Schumann, and Rachel Neal. Our team includes Joe Plord, Ed Haber, George Wellington, Jeremy Bloom, Matt Boynton, and Shanoa Estrada. Our theme music was composed by my future first husband, Jeff Brodsky.
Y'all, go show us some love. Subscribe to Two Dope Queens wherever you get your podcasts, and rate us 5 stars.
And then follow us on Twitter. We have updates on shows, behind the scenes content, and more selfies, GIFs, GIFs, whatever you want. We got it. Waiki.
Lenny is so ridiculous, but also I've been shopping at CB2 lately, and
CB2
you know he
is
has a
great.
line.
Yes.
It's great, and he has a line at CB2.
Okay, you know what? Here
and
we
it's
go.
good.
This is what I want to say. Do you not remember when we had this discussion on stage and both you and Paul Scheer basically shat in my mouth for saying that I am all about his CB2 line, and now you're shopping at Lenny's
I like
CB2?
it now. This episode was brought to you by the Lenny Kravitz line at CB2. J.K. Rowling, they would never endorse this show. Ever.
Two Dope Queens is supported by Casper, an award-winning manufacturer of One Premium mattress, combining high-density memory foams that contour to your body. Try it risk-free for 100 nights and save $50 by visiting casper.com/queen and enter the promo code QUEEN.